Hello, it's QPR time again, and we're doing the submissions for annual reports. My name is Denise Burton, and I am the Education Programs Professional over Skilled and Technical Sciences here at the ND and NCT office, and I'm also over Quality Program Reviews. So this presentation is here to just provide you with some additional assistance in putting together your annual reports and just adding to that communication factor for us. So every school in the state that has a CTE program should be submitting an annual report. It's an annual requirement for all schools with CTE programs. The deadline for the annual reports this year will be June 30th, 2021, and that's for the next school year. So the annual reports are part of the self-assessment, self-reflection process that's included with the quality program reviews. And we move them to the end of the previous year to allow for teachers to do this as part of their yearly reflection and not have it be another added item at the beginning of the year. So I hope that's going to be helpful for everybody. If you have any questions about that, I'm happy to respond to those. The documents that have to be completed for the annual report are basically twofold. The self-assessment is done for each of the program areas per school. It's also done by the counselor and by the administrators. And those are submitted to a school administration. So the self-assessments are all given to your school administrators. And then the school administrators takes that information and compiles it into the annual report that is then submitted to your district CTE office. All annual reports are then submitted from the districts to NDE. So that's the process that's currently in place. We do not need to see the self-assessments. We only look for the annual reports. If your district CTE office wants to see the self-assessments, that's up to them. But as far as we're concerned at the state, we're looking for the annual reports. So the self-assessment can be found on this page. These are the resources for all the quality program review resources are posted here. It's on the same page as the course catalogs as a hint. These links will be live in the PDF that I have added to the comments section in below. So you can download that and you'll have live links to each of these documents. So we did a few updates on the self-assessment, not a lot. We did split it out between it was combined for everybody into one document. So what we did was split it out into 3 different documents. So there's a document for guidance counselors, one for the teachers or the program area, and one for the administrator. So rather than having to fill in information on multiple ones for a guidance counselor, they just have to do it on the one. So we tried to streamline the process there. Every program area should complete a document on a yearly basis. This is an annual requirement, and they can take the one from previously and update it. So I encourage that because you can then see the yearly changes, and so that's one way to do it. It does not have to be done by teacher. It's done by program area. So if you have multiple teachers in your program area, then you should do it together. It should be collaborative so that everybody's input is in there. There's no evidence required as part of the annual report. The evidence listed is for you to help you when you're going through the rubric and deciding on your own scores. Like you think about that evidence. Can I show that? Do I have any of these items that would show this? You might want to make a note so that if you do need to pull it up later for a QPR visit, then you have something to go by. But it's not required to submit with the annual report. So there's no evidence collection at this point. So each of the documents are linked here. If you use the PDF I provided, they'll be live for you. I just wanted to go through and show you quickly what changes there are. There aren't many. The main page is all the same. We did provide it so that you could insert a electronic signature here if you wanted to, rather than having to print them out. So that's available. And then as you can see, there's some missing. We're going from 2 to 5. That's because there's no items in between there that the administrator would have to add information to. So these documents only include the items that are relevant to that individual. So the next one is the guidance counselor. Same thing. Again, we made it so you can add the signatures, and we're only picking the ones that are relevant to that particular program or person. Okay. And then finally, the teacher. This one has most of the items because there's more relevant items for the program areas, but still same kind of thing. So as far as the individual items, those did not change. We really haven't changed anything on those. It's just how the documents are set up. So the documents to be completed again are the annual report completed by the school, and it's the annual report. So we showed the self-assessments. The annual report is a compilation of all of those self-assessments from the program areas as well as the counselor and the administrator. This annual report is the document that is submitted to the districts for submission to NDE. So the only thing we want to see from the districts would be these annual reports. The annual report has not has only changed really. There's two places which I'll show you, but overall it's the same. It's the same items that we're asking for. This is the page that's changed, and we have just provided some menus here to help get the program areas more consistently labeled and make it a little bit easier for you guys to submit them. So when we go through them, you want to make sure that you include all the program area of study that you're offering at your school and a minimum of 1 teacher's contact information, including an email address. So name and email address for 1 teacher with each program area. If you want to put more, you can, but we have to have at least 1. So the document will show you is, again, this is the page it will come to. The annual report is down here under Quality Program Standards, Annual Report. And as you can see, it's all, this part's all the same. I have had questions about these yellow highlights. These are the triggers. So when we do the site visits, there's 6 triggers that have to be met in order to qualify for a recognition. And those are the ones that are highlighted in yellow. They don't have much to do with the annual report. It's just part of our form. And then here we did add this 1 contact. That's for the person that is filling out the form. Who would be the contact if we had questions about the form? That would be that. And then here, this form did get revised. The information being requested is not any different, but we just tried to add in here. So you've got an admin, you've got a CT admin, and you've got guidance counselor. Those are always on every school, no matter how many programs you have. So you have those. If you wanted to add another guidance counselor, that's where that is. Choose counselor and then add that information. If then you want to start your program areas, if you want another administrator, you can do that, okay? And then if you're ready to start your program areas, they're alphabetical. So if I want to put welding, I just get a W so I don't have to go all the way down. Choose a teacher, add their name and their email. Whatever. Okay, so that's how you would do it and however many you need. If for some reason you don't have enough, then you can add a separate page, but I think we have more than, the most programs we have plus a few. So you can just add a separate page. If you need more, I don't think that you will. Okay. And then, so once you've done that, what do you do with it, right? So the districts will submit it to us. This is the email address. We collect it on the Gmail account so that if there's an issue with file sizes, we're able to collect it. The name of the file should be the district name, AR for annual report, and then the school. So those would be the individual files. So if you have, if you are putting one file together for all of the schools, that's fine. If you want to like do one full PDF, then put all schools instead of the name of a school, okay? If you do them individually and put them in a folder, that's fine too. District, AR, and the school. So Washoe, AR for annual report, and then read would be the name of that, of the individual school files. And then if you're having any issues, you need an alternative email them to Georgina, or email Georgina with your questions and she can help you make sure those get submitted. And then finally, final reminder, number 1, they're due June 30th. And then if you have any questions about the information in the document, if you're not sure about anything that's in there, rubric questions, how to compile them, what we need to see, those kinds of things, please contact me. I do work remotely, so the best way to contact me is via email, and I will call you back. And then if you have questions about the submission to us, contact Georgina at her email, and she will help you out with that part. And I hope that's helpful. I will upload the PDF with this file so that you can use those live links. And I look forward to hearing from you. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you so much.